Greetings, lords and ladies. This is SirTalksalot. I want to thank you for joining me as we play Super Mario Galaxy, the Toy Time Galaxy. Dang, this galaxy is creative. It's the definition of creative. It's one of the most creative galaxies in the game. So I'm just gushing right now. So the first star is Heavy Metal Mecha Bowser. This is one of my favorite stars in the game because it's a boss battle, but it's at the same time it's not a boss battle. It's actually part of the level. It's really crazy. You just look at that. Look at that. When you see that, you're gonna know it's a good level. So basically the premise of this galaxy is toys, of course. Who doesn't love toys? Everybody loves toys nowadays. Sure, you guys have plenty of toys if you're like a kid watching this, but some adults still have toys too. You know what I mean? It's one of those, I mean, I don't know if you were an adult, like if you had, you know, the little baby toys, but kids, like they just have toys all the time. I know I had lots of toys, but there are still toys that are for adults, and maybe not even like the baby ones, just like the really cool rad ones, like a action figure or something like that. Some adults like have action figures and stuff. So as you can see, the launch star is automatically there. We are not going to fall off the toy train and die. That would be an embarrassing death. So we launched through these spinning cogs, which looks awesome, and then we are on one of the more main planets in this galaxy. This galaxy is just filled to the brim with imagination and creativity. And this galaxy is just the plain definition of fun. So this guy says, "My friends have been kidnapped." Yes, your buddies, you'll have to say goodbye to them forever. I doubt they'll be returning. So to defeat these guys, I think you have to ground pound them. Or you just use that super ground pound. And boom, beat them. Now the gravity's a little wonky here. As you can see, there's the arrows, and then in this pink section, there's this weird wall area. So just keep that in mind as you're going around. This has some weird gravity sections. So I wonder what happens. Can you actually make it up there? That'd be pretty cool if you could make it up there. I mean, this wall is wall-sightable. Oh, I made it up there. I've never done that before. Sweet. Okay, anything up here? Like, is there any cool star bit treats or anything? I'm just excited because I've never been up here before. So there is a one-up mushroom, which is always sweet. You can also, guys, if you want to, you can just you can just wall jump up these little pillars, and you can make it to there fine. I just realized that. So there is another one of these robots right here. I wonder what he says. I've never heard what he says before. Our friends are trapped over there. Okay, that's a lot to wait for. It's just like wait your entire life and then the ultimate robot. Oh, okay. Stuff I've already heard. Nothing special. So if you spin right here, you can deactivate the screw thingy, and it'll give you some star bits. Now the gravity's really wonky here, so just be careful of that. Right here, the arrows are pointing down, so the gravity will be like that. And then you can spin to the screw, and you'll head down here. Once down here, you'll see there's a little spring, and then screw once more in this big screw, and then it'll activate that platform. Whew, a lot of screws today. I don't know why. Are screws like the most popular toy of all time or something? Or are they just common in this game? I don't know. So, as you can see, you can't reach the star yet, even though you activate the gate. You have to remove that barrier type thing. So what you have to do is, well, first you have to make it out of this area. Ground pound, of course. And then, as you can see, there's a whole little section over there. So this gravity's weird. Come on. Okay, Mario looks... I think he looks really sick right now. Like, he's just like... Can someone help me? There are some coins right there. Be careful because these platforms are pretty small, though. In case you try to actually go after them. Like when you jump off. Well, not when you jump off, but like when you fall off. Because you can still fall off and die. Whoa. Weird gravity right there. And you can actually make your way back here, and as you can see, there's a life shroom. Which is always sweet. Life shrooms are my favorite power-up. Well, not power-up. I mean, all they do is give you extra life, but they are one of the most useful power-ups. I blame gravity. I blame gravity. That gravity. So you can just long jump up here and ignore what that just happened. I blame the gravity. Honestly, gravity is probably the most biggest way you can die in this game. Even if it isn't like the hardest difficulty. So, as you can see, there is that big blue screw thing. Activate it, it'll stop, and there's some star bits. It isn't like the other one we saw where it actually had a bit impact. But that little yellow screw that's coming up next does have a big impact. As you will see, it opens up the cage. You can just long jump and you'll make it there. Anyway, I'm just gonna ignore that. And boom, we got into the launch star. So we came out of the candy factory. I guess that's what that was. I guess it just seemed like it. And now we're on this conveyor belt section. Hop Mario, hop, hoppa, hoppa, hoppa Mario. And yes, this galaxy is the intro to our favorite power-up. Yay! You transform to Super Mario. Press A at the right moment to bounce high. Boing! Oh my gosh, this is the worst power-up in the game. I forgot about this power-up. This is like the only drawback to Toy Time Galaxy, is this power-up. Why? This galaxy, or this power-up, is awful. Seriously. I mean, I've gotten used to it, you know, from getting 120 stars and all, but it's really difficult to control. So basically, Mario's never gonna stop. He's just gonna bounce place. I mean, sure he can. That was a neat glitch. I'm sure he can make it so that he'll just like bounce in place, but he probably will still move slightly at a time. So then that'll be annoying. So you can make your way up here, and as you can see, there's this green pipe. I thought I saw a platform down there. That'd be pretty cool if that was actually like something to see down there. And there's some star bits over here that make out arrows. Pretty cool and all, because we all need star bits in this game at least. And we teleported into this little section. This is actually a bonus section. You don't need to go to this side. You're actually supposed to go on that other ramp area, but I'm just gonna go here just to explore. So as you can see, you have to bounce through all these bricks. Some of them are invincible, some of them are not. And I would recommend trying to keep as many of the breakable ones alive as possible, because they make bigger platforms, and everyone loves bigger platforms because we don't want to fall. Although these last two rows of platforms are not all solid, so be careful of that. But there is all star bits right there. Yeah, once you reach that little coin up there, so you can definitely use that. I know I already explored what's up there. I just thought there was something up there. I don't know. I really don't trust these dark zones at this point, simply because they have just a lot to explore. So trying to wrangle Mario is not easy in this power-up. Honestly, like, I could probably do better without Spring Mario, if I'm being really honest. You know, I bet if someone did a speedrun of this game, and they did it without using Spring Mario, I bet it'd be possible. This is also one of the most... because it's used in so few levels, and because Spring Mario doesn't bounce a whole lot higher than a triple jump does, you really don't need him that often, especially with the wall kick. Like, that really beats the Spring Mario power-up. So just a little heads up, like, you may not need Spring Mario for all the sections and levels. So as you can see, now we're in this bottle section, and you can grab on all these. I don't think they contain anything except for maybe a few star bits and maybe a coin or two. Now that we ground pounded all that, you have to get the spring mushroom to this section, but you can also just cheat this section by, okay, maybe you can't cheat this section. Okay, maybe I stand corrected. Maybe not every section in this game, but there are very few sections in this game that actually, like, truly require you to use the spring mushroom. It's just because it doesn't hop a whole lot higher than a normal jump does. And because you can wall kick off of most of the surfaces in this game, it just makes it all the more easier. Maybe you can try, like, a backflip on it. Personally, I don't really like backflip controls in this game, because they're just too quick to turn. By the time I'm doing the... There we go. Oh, I almost had it. Okay. There. See? I cheated the game. Okay, I should be hearing applause right now, guys. I guess I'll do it the normal way, unfortunately. Why do I have to do it the normal way with the cursed spring round? Although it's pretty easy to play in this area. You're probably not going to die, and simply because it's huge. But then you make it to the Bowser mech. This guy starts playing some pretty sweet music. You know, kind of boss battle-ish music. And this Bowser mech is taking up half of this planet. So you can really choose which route, or I don't think Okay, you have to choose this right route. Activate the spring, and then that'll do something. Okay, he just glitched out right there. Hang on, I'm gonna try that again. Like, just happened. It's like a teleportation glitch or something. But when you activate that spring, actually what'll happen is this other side will cause this spring to go up. Don't worry, it's not timed or anything. So once you do that, you have to go all the way back there, which is, I don't know, it's acceptable. If you do go down that orange pipe, then you can flat out go here, and there is another orange pipe that spawns your place, so it makes for quick travel. Next section, I think we're on his belly now. So this section, you have to activate all these springy areas. Careful of the fire bars, as no one wants to land in those. The gravity's really wonky, so if you think you can hop on that red button, I don't think you can. I mean, maybe you can if you're like a pro or something, but that's why it's really tricky. So activate the last spring, and this entire section will go down. Luckily, don't worry, the gravity's still active. Well, kinda. There's these little rooms. Well, there's these little rooms technically. I don't know why they're called rooms exactly, but that's their premise. And the fire bars are actually a bit more dangerous because they're a bit higher, so it's a little harder to adjust distance. I don't quite remember how they're more dangerous, but I remember them being dangerous. So then you'll teleport to this little area up here. As you can see, there is a platform that leads down there onto the conveyor belt area, I'm pretty sure. And there's this giant arm. There is gravity. This Bowser mech, bruh. So we gotta redo those last few steps, but that is okay. You know what I mean? It's not that bad. So I stand corrected. I guess you can go in either order for these springs. So we gotta redo this section. This section's really short though, so nothing to mind there. Got a lot of star bits, luckily though. I'm really proud of that. Toy Time Galaxy does have a lot of star bits, in case you guys were wondering. So activated this launch star area. I'm just gonna do all this again. Hopefully not die, because no one wants to die. Fire bars and stuff. See what I mean? Like, they're pretty easy to jump over and all. But once you activate the springs, it seems like it gets harder, because the wonky gravity makes it a little tricky to actually, like, navigate. And the springs are a little bit higher. Like, they'll still hit you if you're not careful. But if you try to jump, basically, guys, just take my word. So actually what you're supposed to do with this section is you're supposed to run on top of the arm. I mean, you can still jump down there, but it's just a trickier jump to make. So keep going. I think that holds like star bits or something. Bat trying to hit me, and that was extreme accuracy. I think this is like half shooter game or something. So boom, defeated that other bat, and now we took out that spring. Now we dislodged his entire arm. Look at that, we can just see it fall down. That looks awesome. So now we have to see this section. This is my favorite section in this area. Anyway, what you have to do is you have to use the spring mushroom and make your way up to the very top of Bowser's head. And this section is actually pretty difficult, simply because there's a lot of annoying hazards that can, while normally would be easy to dodge, they're a lot harder to dodge with the spring mushroom. So basically, they expect you to get the spring mushroom in the game. There's also a little hidden one back there. I guess that's just maybe in case you're having too much trouble with this section. You know, the game's being nice and all. It's like, guys, we're gonna help you out. And we just landed in this section. I have never seen a spring mushroom in this section before. This is actually really cool. So try to land in this gravity section, and hopefully he'll pop out a spring Mario and... Although now you mention it, there is this platform right here that they will spawn as soon as you, like, in case you fall off. So luckily the game's being nice and all. So now we have to redo, well, getting to the section, but thankfully it's pretty short. So dodge the fire bar. Of course, we never want to hit those fireballs. I mean, because they're fire, and they're probably pretty bouncy if they're balls. So there is the sentry beam right here. I guess it acts as Bowser's like little personal nose guard. I wonder what that Century Beam does on his free time. I'd be curious to see. So once you ground pound all of those, then the Bowser mech will blow up completely. And there is the Power Star, guys. That Power Star, that looks awesome. So as you can see, like half of the conveyor belt is now here. And all these little robot guys are free. You know, and of course, because, I mean, writing in this game is good and all, but like, because they play their role as the captured citizens and all, they're gonna say like, oh, thank you, and all that good stuff, jazz. So we got the first star in this galaxy, Heavy Metal Mecha Bowser, Toy Time Galaxy High Score, updating star bit count. I know you guys don't actually need me to read that. It's just I just do it for fun. Save now 10 power for reset the game. The game has been saved. And we can move on to the second star in this galaxy. I don't actually remember the name of the star. I'm gonna assume it has something to do with toys. I mean, it's called Toy Time Galaxy. And it's... this star. This is actually a pretty famous star in the game, simply because it's one of the best stars, like, just out of creativity. So, Mario meets Mario. You remember that Mario, little sketch thing we saw earlier? Well, we are going to be riding atop of him, and that's going to be pretty sweet. And how did that blue toad move? I am really curious. He must have sorcery powers or something. Yeah, you are... Oh, there he is. Okay. All systems are go. Why? Because I say so. Hop! There we go. That was extremely risky, but I'm just doing it for time constraint. Well, I mean, I don't actually need to do it. Just making things go a little faster. Just like one of those little speedrunning routes. In case you guys are speedrunners and, like, you want to know some little speedrunning strategies and stuff like that. That's a good one right there. It'll just shave off a few seconds. And this Century Beam will not stop. I'm not kidding. This Century Beam in particular is just brutal. So there are these laser beams, and the weirdest part is if this is a toy galaxy and it's recommended for kids, then why in the world are there electric death amps and like fire breathing? Like, this just makes no sense. What is this galaxy rated? I'm just saying. I don't actually remember how you have to make it up there. I think you have to collect a whole bunch of... I think you have to make some sort of platform appear up there or something. So as you can see, there is this guy, our friend. Feed me a bunch of these things. And needs 50. This guy, I remember actually having quite a bit collect some of the star bits. But thankfully, I don't think it's too bad. So, okay, that's way too high for this, officially. So there is this spring, and that was like a gravity glitch. Wait. Well, that Mario's just running infinitely. So, yep, super ground pound. And sure, I don't know why I didn't kill that Koopa, because I'm pretty sure ground pound is like the only way to kill him. Maybe you have to flip him over or something. Here, I'll try it on this guy. So, okay, that didn't work. Come on. Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna ignore him and get a coin or something, because I really need it. So now that we made it up here, you Luma, you just forced me to go all the way up there. Say you. So these amps are kind of big. Just be careful of that. But besides that, they really aren't that bad. Long jump or skip or whatever we call this. Here side. And we have 3 of the 5. Where's the other one? I don't know where the other one is. Make our way across here. That moved a lot faster than I thought it would. Zoom. There we go. There we go. We got a coin now. Now I'm feeling confident. Thump. And where is the last... Like, I really don't know where this last section is. Is it up here? Okay. And let me guess. This spring is going to activate that platform. Yep. I predicted it, guys. I predicted it. I told you that it would activate somehow. So now we're going to make our way across here. And luckily this spring has gravity and all. And, yep. Got the 5th star piece. And look at that launch star appears right on top of there. Spin. Vroom. And we're going to be making our way to Mario. Well, the classic 2D Mario. So guys, this is actually a pretty accurate replica of what he looked like. I don't know about the yellow and all. I guess that's just his skin or something, but... So this is lava, by the way. So you know how you guys are like, I wonder what's inside of Mario's. Well, I wonder. This. I wonder what a replica of Mario's overalls would be. Well, here's your answer. And I just died. Luckily, you do get to start back at this section. So basically what you do here is you have to collect all the silver stars. And these guys, they really aren't that bad, if I'm being quite honest. You see, this star on the comet difficulty is one of the hardest stars in the game because of the comet. Although I found Super Mario Galaxy 2's version to be more challenging. Now, yes, it doesn't have these spinning platforms, but I mean, you're really not going to be staying on these things that long. So it really wasn't a problem for me. And boom, we already got the 5 stars, or little silver star things, should I say. And there's the power star. It's going to appear very back at the beginning. Now, the reason I skipped a lot of these green platforms and not, like, taking my fun time is because you need to leave a route back for you to go to the power star. And that is something you, like, have to do. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to get this star. I'm sure you could use that yellow platform and maybe reach it, but I don't know, that'd be kind of tricky to do. So, there we go, we got the second power star, and that Luma is just... He never thanks Mario. That's just sad. You need to thank the person who has collected half of your pretty much living essence right in front of you, and you never thank him. They never talk to him. They never say, "Hey Mario, thanks for helping us out." I think they're evil. I think they're evil agents in disguise, guys. Conspiracy theory recognized. Anyway, bouncing down Cake Lane. Oh no, if it's bouncing down, that's gotta mean the spring mushroom. Yay. At least the second level doesn't have the spring mushroom. That makes it a lot more enjoyable. And yes, I remember this level. So, this level does have a electric Monty Mole boss, who is actually quite difficult because of the spring mushroom. It's just difficult because of that spring mushroom. That spring mushroom is evil. It has actually been classified as the worst power-up in, well, one of the worst power-ups in, well, yeah, I can't say it right. One of the worst power-ups in Mario ever created on several lists. It is probably on every single list. Did you notice that thingamajig? You know, the springamajig? I don't know if I'm going to understand you if you say a jig, majig every time. But I guess he's just trying to be rad and all. He's just trying to be cool. He's trying to get the following, you know. You know what? I bet that robot will get a YouTube channel as well, and he'll be like, "Hey guys, this is the raddest robot in town." It's my prediction. Prediction series. So, these little chocolate things, they really aren't that hard, even with the terrible control of the spring mushroom. They really aren't that hard to make it pass. That question block, though, that thing's kind of challenging to make, but you can still get it. The only time these little chocolate berries are actually hard is when you're first trying to get onto the platform. That's when they're kind of tricky. So, as you can see, they left a route. Now we have to bounce off and hopefully collect all these star bits. Come on, come on, come on. There we go, we collected a good amount. So now that we're here, we need to make it up there again. Kind of similar to the other platform we were on. There is this one-up mushroom, but it's honestly a very difficult one-up mushroom to make, simply because the controls. You know, making Mario go sky high is a lot more fun than it actually is, simply because of the controls. I know, I've said a lot of remarks about the controls, and I know you guys are getting tired of it and all, but still, I mean, it's just one of those notable things. So, there we go, we are at the spoon. The spoon is gonna help us. It's gonna help us in life. It's gonna help us eat. It's gonna help us grow. And everyone needs to grow to play more Mario because, you know what I mean? You need to be, I think it's like a power-up. You know what I mean? Spoons will help us eat that one-up mushroom that we all need. So, okay, Mario just kind of went crazy there for a minute. And hop into this little sling star. And now we are at this ice cream section. Now this section is actually playing ice music for some reason, even though we can't skate or anything on it. And I think there may be some little tricky wall jumping sections. Look at that, guys, a pole up here. And if you go to the very top, there is surprisingly nothing. I really thought there would have been something up there. But as you can see, these are popsicles, if you guys didn't recognize. But if you do make it up here using that little route, using some wall jumping and all, you can get a whole bunch of star bits up here. And then if you jump down here, there's this lollipop slide thing. It's a little tricky, but thankfully it isn't too bad, because the controls are pretty good. Without the spring mushroom. If that wasn't the spring mushroom, I would be scared. So this is where the whole ice section comes in. I don't actually know if this is supposed to resemble like a fruit or not. It kind of looks like a xylophone now that you mention it, but what do I know? So Mario will actually, I think he'll run across these without falling or anything. Simply because of, yeah, look at that, he's just running across them without falling or anything. You know what, that's some next level skating skill. Mario is going to go to the Winter Olympics. I mean, sure, he's already gone there with Sonic, but he's going to go to the actual Olympics soon. I mean, he's got the jumping skill. Sure, Luigi is a bit better, but he's got the jumping skill, he's got the ice skating. He's just an all-around, very athletic guy. What's weird is, when did he actually learn to ice skate? You know, you gotta admit, like, he didn't, I don't think he took outer-curricular activities or anything. So these guys are just bugging me. I don't know. I was almost gonna make that to a very bad pun, but what's the point? So there is this little life room back here, which you may need for the boss fight because it is a little tricky-ish sometimes. I don't know. If you're really bad at Spring Mario, this is gonna be a tricky boss fight. So we gotta shoot our way to this launch star, collect every single one of these guys in this path, and there is actually a blue star right there, in case you guys are wondering. So now we're going to be making our way to this cake. And now the actual Toy Time Galaxy music will start up again. And look at that, there is a little pipe beyond here. I've never actually noticed this before. I wonder what that's going to lead us to. Okay, another one of these dark sections. And you know what it's going to be. It's going to... Okay, I thought it was going to be a rainbow star. Maybe we will get a rainbow star if we collect all these music notes. So they're going to go in pretty much every single direction, all the way to the roof. And... Oh. Okay, so I really thought it was gonna be a rainbow star. I was like 100% thing, but maybe that'd be a little overpowered, because if you went back in the pipe and you still had the rainbow star, maybe that'd be a bit overpowered for this next section. I don't really know. So as you can see, there are these spoon little thing. I don't know what they're called, but still, they're pretty cool spoons and all. Little card. This galaxy is just, it's brimming with so much creativity, it's just hard to take in. So what you actually have to do with this, I think, is you have to blow out all these candles. Which, thankfully, isn't too bad, since, you know, you can just spin into them. You don't have to use, like, the ice flower or anything. Which would actually be pretty cool for this area. You know, like, to use the ice flower. Plus, there was the ice section earlier. It'd be a perfect excuse to use the ice flower in this level, not the spring mushroom. Down with the spring mushroom. More with the ice flower. So there's these little planet area things, and we touch down on this area planet galaxy thing. So as you can see, there is this boss guy. He's this electric Monty Mole guy who thinks he knows everything. I'm gonna prove him wrong. He's gonna go down. So there is this life room. It's just floating nowhere, I guess. I don't know why it'd be, but there we go. We got it, even though we already had one earlier. You're actually supposed to use the spring mushroom to get it, but you know what I say? If there's a section that you can skip using the spring mushroom without using the spring mushroom, I'm gonna do it because the controls. You know, if I made a worse power-up list, which I probably will eventually, I don't know. Spring mushroom would definitely be on it, but it might even reach number 1. I don't know. There's a lot of competition for number 1, but. There really aren't that many bad Mario power-ups out there. All of them have a purpose, even the spring mushroom. So it's all really comes down to the controls or just how well it functions, how well it does its job. Every power-up does have a job. Whether it's accessing secret areas, helping with boss fights, every power-up has its purpose. So it's really hard to make a top 10 worst list. Or even a top 5 sometimes. So, as you can see, this guy does get pretty tired eventually. Now he is mad. He is heaving. So, I think these things do go out a little bit faster now. But you can still ground pound the same routine as ever, and we defeat him. He's just grind. He's just like, oh no. So you can just spring your way up there. And I don't know if these flamers still work. I think they may, but who knows? And there is that 1-up mushroom up there. I saw the 1-up mushroom and I was gonna say like collecting the star or something. So then like the mine mixed together. It was like an anomaly. So we got the 3rd star in that galaxy. Pretty sweet. Now we're gonna go after that secret star that was held by the Candy Luma. You know what? We're gonna call him the Candy Luma. And if you noticed, it was in the 2nd level, I think. Sorry guys, I got hiccups. Dang, why did hiccups have to happen? Toy Time Galaxy. The hidden... Sorry, it's really hard to talk with these hiccups. So Mario meets Mario. Yep, we gotta go back to that mission. So this time we're not gonna be seeing Mario. We're gonna be going to that. I guess that looks like a Sonic, one of those Sonic gun type things. So we gotta hop onto this train again. Captain Toad's like, you're never gonna hop onto this toy train. It's gonna run towards you eventually. All systems are go. Why? Because I say so. That was a terrible accent. So hop up. Come on. Yep, we reached the star. I don't know if you can actually go by that bottom platform, but it'd be pretty cool if you could. So we did miss a lot of the star bits, unfortunately. Could have done a little bit better. But that's alright, because we can still collect these ones. Maybe we'll get it. I mean, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try, guys. So, hop all the way up here. As you can see, there's a lot of these little comet things. Surprisingly, in this galaxy, I bet they... Maybe, like, they forgot to add a whole bunch of star bits near the end of this galaxy, so they were like, okay, let's add a whole bunch of comets, then that'll help them catch up. So we have 36 right now, which is a pretty sweet amount of them. But doesn't look like there's a lot of them left on this galaxy. So there's a few of them left there and all. These guys unfortunately do not produce star bits, guys, in case you're wondering. I know you guys are all like really sad about that and all, but it's okay. So, dang, there are not a lot of star bits. This is like a really hard mission. You can pound that. You know what, guys? I'm gonna restart the mission. I don't think we're gonna get enough star bits. I'm just gonna cut right to it. See you guys then. Welcome back, guys. I had to redo this mission twice somehow. I don't know. It was just crazy. What's kind of funny is that on my 2nd attempt, I actually got 49 star bits. I'm not even kidding. I got 49 when I needed 50. I was balling up my fist or something at that. I mean, I wasn't gonna punch the TV or anything. Just, I was just like, why? But anyway, you better give me something good for all the effort I put into these star bits. So, okay, there we go. That's like we just missed 2. Oh man, we gotta restart again. Yeah, those hiccups are still happening, but luckily they're getting a little bit better. That's it, I'm stuffed. Here we go. Transform! What's gonna transform into? I think he's actually gonna transform into a pretty big galaxy area. Yes, a really big area, surprisingly. So, spinning this pink star thing, we're just gonna call it that. And there's these guys, I don't know what they're called exactly. But, as you can see, you do have to get these question mark blocks, which is gonna make it a little difficult, since these guys are insta-kill. Gotta restart if you miss one or something. So, whoa. Luckily, these ones on the side don't kill you or anything, simply because their mouths are actually openings, in case you guys were wondering. So there is this robot right here who's got something to say. What's he got to say? Going over there, maybe you could jump. Yeah, the best jumper in history doesn't know how to jump. I'm not saying the robot has bad advice or anything. It's just I'm sure I know how to jump. Well, okay, I guess he's trying to be nice. I'll give him credit for that, guys. Don't worry. I'm not taking it too hard on him. I'm just gonna give him credit for that. Sorry, that was a loud one. So now we gotta hop over here, and the gravity is a little different here, in case you guys are wondering. And the robot was in fact correct. You do have to jump, I think. So I think what you have to do is you have to like do a really high jump or something, and then you'll flip over on this side. This side also has some weird gravity, but you can make your way over here and collect these 3 switches. You know, through these whole question mark platform things. Then you'll be on this little section, which I can't seem to enter because of the gravity. And up across here, just be careful. And I know there are question mark areas over there. Don't worry, I'm aware. So I'm gonna hop back down there and activate 3 more of these things, but the camera is just terrible for some reason right now. I think it's because of the weird gravity, but even then, like look at that, just look at that. Yeah, I mean, what do you expect? I mean, if they add gravity to the game, of course there's gonna be a lot of weird gravity-involved glitches and stuff. Honestly, that's what probably all the glitches in this game consist of, except for like some like mechanic glitches, like slope back, I don't know, just like some weird move glitches that affect slopes or something. So you can continue making your way up here, and it does, as you can see, now we are in the middle section. Don't worry, the middle one is covered by his modification order. So we did activate them all, and now the power star summoned all the way over there. Why? The power star to be so cruel. So, we gotta hop all the way over here. Which thankfully isn't too bad since all the platforms and stuff have been shut down. And the spikes don't even hurt you. I mean, okay, maybe they do. That was anticlimactic. So, there's this power star, and let's get it going. Yes, we got it. We got that. It wasn't a nightmare at the start, but it was one of those more lengthier ones. So the 4-star in the Toy Time Galaxy. Pretty sweet, guys. I know that took quite a long time for 4 stars, but as you can see, when you're getting later in the game, I think the developers put all their effort into these stars. They tried really hard, and I appreciate that, even if it is a little longer. So I'm going to end the video here, guys. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like and be sure to subscribe. I truly appreciate it. And fare thee well.